sailed to the Prince's Islands, and overall, everything was great. Everything was well organized and on time, with a convenient transfer in a comfortable car from the hotel and a nice boat. The Prince's Islands themselves are also very beautiful, with atmospheric streets. Louisa, a good guide, told us about the islands and their history, for which we thank her. The Prince's Islands trip itself left a positive impression. The only downside to the trip was the beach, although it's not included in the tour, but that's a big reason people come to the Prince's Islands. You get a free private boat to the paid beach, entry is 1,000 lira. There's a changing room, shower, and sun loungers with umbrellas. However, the beach itself isn't particularly clean, it's very noisy, crowded, and the water is shallow. For the price, it's so-so. I like the vibes of a public beach in Napa. I want to thank Svetlana from the bottom of my heart for the wonderful excursion to the Prince's Islands. It was one of the most beautiful and heartwarming days of our trip. Svetlana is a true professional who loves her craft. She is a fascinating speaker, knows countless stories and facts, answers any questions, and creates an incredibly warm atmosphere. Thanks to her, the islands opened up in a completely new way, peaceful, picturesque, and filled with a special atmosphere. The excursion was perfectly organized, everything went smoothly, comfortably, and without rushing. We are left with only the most pleasant memories and a desire to return again. If you want to see the Prince's Islands not just as a tourist, but to truly experience their soul, be sure to choose a tour with Svetlana. Thank you so much for a wonderful day and unforgettable experiences. We really enjoyed the Prince's Islands tour. Everything was well organized, transfers from and to the hotel, as well as a ferry tour in both Russian and English. We had a guide, Louisa, who immersed us in the history of Istanbul and the Prince's Islands themselves, and also gave us a fascinating island tour in Heybeliada. We had 3 hours of free time in Bayukada. It's very peaceful and quiet, and you can stroll along the cozy, picturesque streets overlooking the sea. On July 28, 2026, I took a trip to the Prince's Islands. The itinerary included a visit to 2 islands, Bagbag and Bayukada. Our guide, Louisa, accompanied us from the pier. Special thanks to her. Without her, the trip wouldn't have been so rich and interesting. The beauty of the islands, their richness and decor, is impressive. We didn't experience much silence, of course, but we did experience peace. I recommend it. The ferry tour to the Prince's Islands was a truly unforgettable experience. The stunning views, engaging program, and excellent organization made it an unforgettable day. Special thanks to our guide, Louisa, for her professionalism, engaging storytelling, friendliness, and caring attitude toward the group. Thank you for a wonderful tour and a great atmosphere. Our trip lived up to its description. We were very lucky with the weather, it wasn't too hot, but the sea was like warm milk. It was a weekday, so the beach wasn't crowded. We had a pleasant boat trip, a very sweet and friendly guide, Louisa, and a delicious lunch with fresh fish at the Alibaba restaurant. I highly recommend this trip with Louisa.